I'll be honest, the past week of trading actually broke me. It was my worst trading week in a while. And not only because, as you read by the title, I lost over $3,000, but it's also because I opened some trades that I'm really not proud of, and on Friday I had the opportunity to basically make all the loss back. But at that point, I was too afraid to open trades. So as you can see by the dashboard, I am at minus $250 on my swing account and I am at minus 6 on my intraday account. Both funded accounts are in drawdown. And it's not actually a good situation, but as I will say in the end, I believe that this is only a stage, meaning that I'm confident that I will recover these losses. So yeah, let's get into the charts and I'll show you all the trades that I took. Okay, so starting off with silver, which was the first trade I opened this week. Obviously, silver is bullish and it has been for a while. And I saw at one point that price formed this fair value gap while trying to break out of this range of consolidation. So once I saw that price reached into this fair value gap, I dropped down into the 15-minute chart, and what I saw was this reaction from the fair value gap on the 1 hour. And as soon as this candle closed, I opened the trade. Obviously, the spread on silver is always a thing, so I got filled right here. And let's say that price didn't actually want to go higher in that moment because it immediately stopped me out and continued the retracement down, not to a specific level, because as you can see on the daily, there's nothing really here. And even in the 4 hour, there was nothing. Like, yes, there was this fair value gap and maybe this order block, but they were on level that were clean and you could expect, okay, price will reach that area. Honestly, I didn't expect price to come back here, even though all these lows formed a low resistance liquidity run. I really thought that price would continue from here. Right after that, I saw an opportunity on Euro USD. Of course, price entered this fair value gap on the 4 hour, but it did it at a time when forex is not actually active at 1 p.m. New York time. So I waited and price came back even lower and then gave a reaction. And this is one of the two trades I'm really not proud of, because as you can see, price started to give a reaction immediately here, and I should have entered here, but instead I decided to join the price action right up here when it was too late. And honestly, I was confident still because I expected this level to be reached and even higher levels right here. I didn't expect a further retracement down. So yeah, I got stopped out. But if I was to open the trade right here, as soon as this candle closed, price would have given me 2 hours. So in the end, I could at least took a partial or maybe bring the stop loss to break even, but I didn't. So this is my trade. And honestly, as I said, it's not good looking and I'm regretting this trade. And usually I don't regret my trades, but this one isn't really how I'm used to trade. So yeah, this was a complete mistake. So after losing these 2 trades on Wednesday, I waited, and the next day I opened 2 trades on USD yen. So the first one, it's based off the reaction price had around this fair value gap, because you see price reached down at the beginning of the week into the fair value gap, and then on the 4 hour started consolidating. Then on Wednesday, price started to go higher, and I decided to enter right here at the beginning of the London session on Thursday. Again, I entered late. I'm not really proud of this entry, but in this particular occasion, I think it's different from the trade on Euro, because the stop loss would have been here still, and the risk reward was kinda good anyway, because if price reached here would be 2 hours. I really should have entered like here, and of course the risk reward would have been way higher, but in the end it was a swing trade, so I'm not aiming to make lots of R every single trade. Even 2 hours are good, so I don't regret as much as the Euro trade, this trade. But anyway, as you can see, after I entered, price started retracing, and that led us to Friday, because on Friday, here on the 1 hour, you can see it better, price came back to break even. So I was confident that, okay, maybe this is it, maybe right now price will start to go higher. And my goal was to put the stop loss to break even once this level right here was reached. The problem was that price never reached that level, and the Bank of Japan, thank you, intervened. So they just decided to push a button, and this happened. Price came back all the way down to my stop loss, but fortunately for me, I traded the stop loss right about this blue line that you see. The reason for that is that here you can see a 4-hour fair value gap, and price closed above it and then retested from above. So I thought, well, price comes down all the way here, I don't want to be in the trade anymore. So I traded stop loss here and I only lost $250. Still, I'm not proud of this trade. I honestly think that maybe if I was to enter right here, I would have still traded stop loss at least a break even, so I wouldn't have lost money. But for $250, I'm not too mad about it. The last trade that I opened was an intraday trade, always on USD yen, on the same day, because I saw price going higher and I was already on my swing trade. So I thought, well, considering I'm already long on USD yen, why not open another trade, always long? Price retraced into this 4-hour fair value gap, and as you can see on the 1 hour, it gave a beautiful reaction. So I entered as soon as this candle closed. But price once again didn't want to go higher in that moment, so it stopped me in 2 candles. Now, to be honest, this trade I could have avoided it because price took this high. So as a general rule, when price takes a high and then retraces back into a fair value gap, it's not actually a good idea to enter a trade unless price was to, break structure with conviction and then retrace into a fair value gap. So I could have avoided this trade, but apart from that, I don't think that this trade was bad, just the timing wasn't right. And now for the funny part, let's get into Friday price action, because Friday was the day I could have made all my losses back. There was four setups that I didn't took. One of the first one was on euro dollar. As you can see, on the 4-hour, price retraced into this fair value gap. On the 1 hour, price consolidated for a bit and then gave a reaction. I thought about opening this trade and it would have gave me 6R. And honestly guys, just this trade alone would have made all my losses back. But it's not over. Also on gold, price retraced into this 4-hour fair value gap and then gave a reaction right here. Again, I thought about opening this trade. It was basically 2R. Again, this trade would have helped. GBP USD, this 1-hour fair value gap. I saw that. And on the 15-minute time frame, you see this setup. Oh my god, look, 8R. And guys, I know that looking at this right now, you say, yeah, you're just showing some setups that you didn't take. Yes, but I thought about these trades. It's not that I'm looking at them by hindsight. I was there ready to click on my MetaTrader and I didn't open these trades, so they actually hurt me. And the last one was on AUD USD. Again, 1-hour fair value gap, and on the 15-minute time frame, another setup. This one would have gave me around 5.5R. So guys, honestly, I don't know what to say. Yes, I didn't trade well during the week, but just on Friday I had four opportunities to make it all back with interest, a lot of interest, but I didn't. And that was because I was too scared of opening trades after such a bad week. And this is the difference between trading discretionally and trading mechanically, because obviously if my strategy was to be coded, these trades would have been taken. But considering that I'm a discretionary trader, emotions are involved. And in that moment, I wasn't there really. I was looking at the charts, yes, but I was afraid. And sometimes it happens. And my idea was because after I got stopped out by the Bank of Japan in Friday morning, I thought, well, I will come back on Monday with a clean mind and I'll try to trade better. I wasn't really ready to trade on Friday, but what can I do? I mean, at this point, I can't change the past. So I just have to move on. I will review my activity on the weekend, and then I think that going to next week, I will find better opportunities, I will be more focused, and I will try to not repeat the mistakes I did this week. Also because I can't really afford that. As you saw in the beginning, I am at -6 in my intraday account. So I think I will drop down the risk a little bit, because otherwise I only have 4 trades, while on the swing account, I'm not too worried because I'm basically at break even. But I have to be focused, because if I lose opportunities like this, all my edge is screwed. So yeah, that concludes my trading week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.